Well, the most important thing for me is being in control. Um, when you are advertising on Google or some other platform like that, you're just waiting for the phone to ring. And so with Legal Match, there are leads that we can call. And so when we go through a period of time where there's not a lot of cases coming in the door, because it ebbs and flows, on those downtimes, we can really hit those phone calls hard and use Legal Match, and we've got control of that. It's a lot better than just waiting around for the phone to ring. I would say that probably at least 30% of my clients come from Legal Match. So if you subtract 30% of cases, you can do the math. That's pretty big. If I get a litigation client that runs through the whole gamut, like let's say we do a divorce. A divorce case is potentially $10,000. So when you consider that I'm paying less than $1,000 a month for Legal Match, if I get one divorce case, that's a huge return on investment. I probably have at least 3 to 4 new people a day on Legal Match that I could potentially call. And of all those, there are always a few that you can tell right away are either not your practice area or things like that. So you kind of have to weed those out. But when you look at over a week span, 2 to 3 a day, that's quite a bit. I would say maybe out of 15, maybe like 1 to 2, I would say. You have to do a lot of follow-up, and of course, some people you'll never contact. You can never get a hold of them, but then of the ones that you do, then I will do phone consultations with them. And I probably convert maybe 20-25% of the phone consultations into paying clients. So again, it's not as good. Like a referral from someone is almost 100% guaranteed. With Legal Match, you're going to have to do the work to get through and talk to those people. But if you keep doing that consistently, you're going to convert clients. And I do. Probably 25% of the people I talk to. I would say it's a pretty good value when you consider the number of clients that I've gotten from it and the cost. It's a pretty good value. Whenever there's a situation where I look and say, we haven't signed a client in 3 or 4 weeks, I can just say to my legal assistant, I really need you to hit those calls hard today. And so we can control that, and we have a sense of control. And that doesn't mean that whenever you hit those calls, you're instantly going to get a client. But if you keep planting those seeds, call, email, follow up, eventually you get paying clients out of it. And so I just like having that in my arsenal if I need new clients. I would say if they want some control of when and how they get clients, it's a good thing. If they don't want to be beholden to just waiting for the phone to ring from Google ads, which I'm not knocking. I use some Google advertising as well, but those cases come and go randomly. And so basically, I would say if you want more control over when and how you get cases, then Legal Match is good. I do use templates. I really don't expect a lot of people to just call off of templates. And I really haven't experienced that. You have to be proactive and call. So the templates are just a way to get that initial email to the client so that you have access to their contact information so that you can make the effort yourself and make calls and email them. Well, when I first started, I did all the calling myself. And at that time, I didn't have a staff. Now I have a staff of 2 additional people, and I utilize my staff to make the calls. And that's really what you want to do. If you combine legal match with having, whether it's a paralegal or a legal secretary or legal assistant, making those calls and scheduling for you, it makes all the difference in the world. Well, to get clients, the long and short of it, and it's worked, just having potential clients come in on a daily basis. Oh yeah.